For a girl, the day of farewell is a mix of sorrow and happiness. She shakes off the henna from her father's doorstep, becoming someone else's, but embraces everything as her own at her husband's doorstep. Just like Arya, who stepped into her in-laws' house with a kick to the rice pot, dedicating her entire life to her new family. Takes a key from her waist and hands it to her mother-in-law, Elizabeth. Here, Mom, this is your safekeeping.
Look at this, the tables have turned. Usually, the mother-in-law gives the key to the daughter-in-law, but here it's the other way around.
Mom, everything I have is in this bag, and this key is yours. My everything is in your trust.
Well, a daughter-in-law should be like this, or else it's better the son remains unmarried. At least until then, he keeps giving his salary. Sorry, Arya, we old women joke like this.
No, Mom, you're right. When there's no daughter-in-law, the same rule applies. Listen, keep giving your salary to Mom.
Everyone is pleased with Arya's sincerity.
Come, sister-in-law, I'll show you your special wedding room. I decorated it myself. Sister-in-law is so beautiful. Right, brother? Look, brother's face is turning pale with shyness.
Eric stands silently, not saying a word. Sally takes Arya to her room. Arya, seeing the beautifully decorated room, takes off a ring and gives it to Sally, hugging her. Everything Arya had imagined was coming true. She looked at herself as a bride in the mirror and applied a dot of kajal to ward off evil eyes.
I love this relationship so much that I'll never let this delicate bond of silk break. I promise you, Eric.
Hearing the door open, Arya quickly sits on the bed, veiled as a bride. Eric enters and rose petals fall on him.
What's all this, Arya?
Before we get closer, I want to say something. I've written something for you.
Arya reads her poem.
If life passes in simplicity, it's fine, for my freshness comes from you. If destiny frowns, it's okay, for my world is with you.
Eric listens, overwhelmed, feeling like he might hurt this delicate flower. Arya, seeing his silence through her veil, speaks up.
Why are you silent? Did something I say upset you?
Eric doesn't respond.
Why are you standing there? Maybe I said something wrong. You know, I wrote this years ago for today. I had so many things planned to say when my husband would come into the room. And now, I'm trembling. Please, say something.
Eric steps forward. Arya, feeling shy and nervous, clutches the bed tightly. Eric opens the wardrobe, takes out a file, and heads towards the door.
You must be tired, Arya. If you don't rest today, you'll be exhausted all day tomorrow with these women and their rituals. You sleep, we'll talk tomorrow. I have some work.
Eric leaves with the file. The sound of the door makes Arya jump. She lifts her veil, takes out a watch from a drawer, and speaks to herself.
I thought I'd bring some good times for this relationship. But you're so good that you gave me the gift of time tonight. Silly me, thinking so much about the first night.
Arya gets up, sits in front of the mirror, and removes her bridal makeup. She smiles, seeing the red sindoor in her hairline.
Oh, it's morning, but it looks like sister-in-law is still cozying up in brother's arms.
Naughty, aren't you? Who talks like this about their brother?
I do? And what's wrong with that? She's my only sister-in-law, after all. Oh, Mrs. Eric, are you getting up, or should I come in?
Hearing Sally, Arya gets up and realizes she's still alone. She opens the door. Sally and Elizabeth see her disheveled hair and loose clothes and smile.
Looks like my daughter slept well last night. Or were you troubled? I didn't say anything.
Arya, standing modestly, looks down, not understanding what's happening.
Mom, where is he?
Where is he? In his room, of course. Where else would he go so early?
Mom, he left last night saying he had some office work.
Hearing this, Elizabeth and Sally fall silent, their jokes dying down.
Oh, maybe he had some work. Get ready, dear. People will start coming soon. Today is your first cooking day. Make Eric's favorite dish, halwa. The way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
Arya blushes, feeling happy. In the kitchen, Elizabeth and Sally whisper to each other.
Did you see, Mom? Brother didn't come home the first night. Who skips the first night with a new wife? My heart's thinking. Do you think there's something wrong with her?
Sally, my heart is sinking too. What if something's wrong with him? Did we bring the wrong model home?
Arya enters the kitchen, looking radiant in her sari. Seeing her, they fall silent, hiding their gossip.